Hello and welcome. Hope everyone watching the stream or the VOD is having a good day. Today we're going to continue on with some more Minecraft. This stream is not sponsored in any way or anything like that. I had already planned on playing through more Minecraft to begin with. So it was just kind of a welcome bonus. Hopefully the audio is alright. There may be a chance I need to change the audio at some point because Minecraft is a little funky. However, thanks to Merc17, a very good friend of mine, he helped me get a lot of my audio issues fixed. This includes stuff for my capture card as well. So I'm very excited to not have to worry about that anymore. Hopefully. We did a test stream where I played the games that all had the cutting out issues, and there was no issue whatsoever. So it was like perfect. So here's hoping that moving forward, I don't have any issues regarding the audio. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for today. I'll probably end up streaming more later tonight. However, I am a little sleepy. I didn't get too much sleep last night. I had planned on getting some nice rest so I could stream long today, but that ended up not working out. So I am running on like 2 hours of sleep. I was like, you know, Minecraft's like perfectly fine. It's a very chill game. So last stream, I made my base, got it all nice looking. It's very basic to an extent. I tried something a little new. Normally I kind of just do the 5x5 and then have it almost come out to like almost like a basic little mansion. However, this time I decided to shrink it down. Essentially anything that I can fit in here is just what I will make. That includes my gardens, my crafting stuff downstairs. Ooh, speaking of, I gotta fix that. Fix the stone there. So, essentially, if I cannot fit it in my base, then I just won't have it. Because I feel like a lot of times I hoard a lot of items, and it's so easy to just instantly never worry about starvation again. With farms, in one of our private servers, multiplayer servers, we have a farm that quite literally spans like this entire thing, and a single redemption of that farm, we'd never need to like have food again. So I've limited to that, and then obviously anything I find on like the ground and stuff too. Also, sorry if I sound a little nasally today. Allergies has been kicking me in the ass really badly. They have been quite nasty. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get into doing what we were doing last time. We got all of that. These, I'm going to put these away quickly. Carrots away in case I need them. For farm. I think this is a good start. Oh, let me Put this in there. So what I want to do this stream is I want to do more mining. And I want to delve deeper in this mountain because I already found emeralds here. I was debating on having a little doorway as well in here that would lead to my actual mine. Maybe at some point I could dabble a bit in that. Like something this way. I think that's perfectly in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I could easily have something like here that would just go right into my little work in progress. You know what, I may as well. Here's my diamond pickaxe. I'm gonna hold off on it for now, just so I get some more use out of it for like the actual important stuff. Oh, so Minecraft knows to start off with the banger immediately. I don't think this goes as deep as the mine that I currently have, but that's completely fine. I hear the campfire. I'll take this out until I hit the edge of the mountain, and then I'll kind of rebuild some of that space. It'd be smart too if I got candles, torches. Do I have torches? I should get some. I have some. There they are. Ooh, like that, see? Emeralds immediately. This mountain has been very plentiful with these emeralds. I don't know if they've just increased the spawns or what they've done, but I have noticed a lot more. Now I've hit the exterior of the mountain. That would be directly down this way is the... It sounds like baby zombie. I ain't fucking with baby zombies. They kick ass. Honestly, if anything, what I could do is I could just start digging down in there. But I'm going to leave that like that for now. And then figure out exactly what coordinates on the other side. There we go. Also, I apologize if I kind of go back and forth. It is part of me just being kind of sleepy. Let me get well stocked up. I might do a sword as well. I tried using the spears. They seem very useless. I didn't like them at all. I know they're meant for horses, but like they're very weak, I've noticed. Hey, welcome in, Raph. Hope you're doing well today. It started off fairly cold this morning. Like actually freezing temperatures. but ended up getting actually kind of hot out. That seems like the weather for most of this year so far. Okay, here's hoping there's no creepers. Okay, perfect. Let me go down to my little hole now. I think it's on this side I have it built. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today. I stated earlier, but I am fairly sleepy. I got about 2 hours of sleep. I intended to getting like a full night's rest, but like my brain was wired. I could not fall asleep. Now I gotta figure out where I want to exactly start digging down into the world. But yeah, I was like, I figure Minecraft's like peaceful enough. I can easily just do some Minecraft. Oh, that's understandable. I still got more stuff to do on the remaster of those GoldenEye levels, but like I just needed a little break. Also, it probably would have been smart of me to bring torches, or not torches, more sticks and stuff to make more torches. But oh, what was it? Was it like oh shit. That's wild. I had a very convoluted way to extract textures and stuff from both of those XBLA games, but not to a point that I would be able to like use something or do something important with it. But that's sick. Did he just drop it? Ooh, that's a creeper down there. Ooh, that's two creepers. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Damn, that's crazy. That's genuinely really cool. Because if that's the case, stuff like that can be extracted into Source Filmmaker and like Gmod and stuff like that. That's what Edsy uses to make his thumbnails and stuff. So that'd be really sick. Something I would love to see is everything that didn't get used in the XBLA games. Because, like, obviously Perfect Dark and GoldenEye have unused assets in their files. But I'd love to know if any of those things exist in the remasters, as well as was anything added in that ended up not getting put into the remaster. Like, they actually, like, remastered something and then just didn't add it anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be so cool. A lot of shit coming for XBLA this year. Because Merc made the editor. The editor porting tool. That's genuinely like really, really cool. We've been using that a lot. And then there's the GoldenEye randomizer. There's something really cool that I may DM you about too at some point. That I'm really excited for. Hey, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, at the moment, I'm kind of just exploring, seeing what these little ravines have to offer. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. The XBLA tools is going to be so massive. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Ooh, I wonder how far away from the base this actually is. I know there's... Oh, okay, it's actually fairly close. Let's say I knew there was a big ravine very close by, but there it is. But yeah, I definitely will have to get with you regarding the thing that I'll keep secret here. So I didn't really get to utilize this too much. It's very small, so it's not doesn't really have anything too interesting, but I definitely like what I've seen of it so far. Had a pretty good day myself. I just got off work. Have a slow day. And I was wanting to stream. So I ended up just picking up Minecraft again. Originally I was thinking of almost doing like some Titanfall 2. But then I was kind of like, oh, I'm a little tired. I think I want something more relaxed. Also on a pub crawl, but let's go. Hey, good to hear. Hope you're doing well, Grim. Ooh, that's a little drop. Okay, so gotta figure out exactly where my base is again. I'm also trying to see if I see anything interesting down in these. Third stop so far. Damn. Anything noteworthy? But yeah, for me, it was just kind of cold this morning. It was downright freezing this morning, and I was like bundled up in 2 jackets, and then as I got to work, it was like it went from 30 Fahrenheit to I think it's now like 70 or something like that. Like, dang. Can't decide what the weather wants to be. Not quite every day. These 2 weeks, I essentially have my schedule mostly free outside of just work. So I have been streaming a lot more often. But I've been trying to stream more often. I'm at least streaming like 2 times a week. I got more. Gotta figure out where my base is at this point. I think I have a screenshot somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Wasn't really any other ravines out this way that I know. I know there's one that goes along that side, so I can start building out to have my tunnel reach there. Finally managed to reconcile the add-on changes. Oh, really? Ooh, okay. Let me go get more torches. I changed for clock towers to make it work with the OG game's assets. Ah. When I go live, it's usually either around this time. I work early morning, and usually some days if I get off early enough, like around like the 1 p.m. mark, I'll go live around 2 to 3 p.m. And then sometimes I'll go live like around, or this is all Eastern Standard Time. I'll go live around like 6 p.m. or around like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. So that's usually the time frames for me. But sometimes it can be completely random. It's just entirely what I feel like some days. At some point I'll get a proper scheduling. But at the moment I've got a bit of a busy life, so not every day is guaranteed. Let's see. Food into here. Oops, wrong food. Oh, so this is such a good song. This is definitely one of my favorite newer songs in the game. So good. Let's see. I need coal. Make about 10. And then make a bunch of sticks. Alright, perfect. I didn't even need to use that coal. I didn't even realize I had more. This house? Oh, yeah. So I created this little house myself. It's not too much, but I just wanted something a little basic. I went with a different design than I normally do, but I kind of wanted to keep it simple. That way I wasn't like, spending like multiple streams just building the house, because I can get just lost in building. And then at some point I want to add some more extra little flair to it and some buildings outside. Right, now I should be able to sleep. Monsters nearby. Oops. You. There we go. But yeah, I've been enjoying the new Minecraft so far. Funny enough, it's a game I've played a lot of. However, I can't fully tell if that's ready. Nope, it was not. Minecraft is a game I've played a lot throughout my life. I've played a lot of the mobile ports. I've played the Xbox 360, the Wii U, PS Vita even. I don't own the Vita one, but I have played it. But I haven't really dabbled in a lot of the new mechanics. So, like, I've actually rarely touched potions. I've rarely touched, like, anything outside of some of the original game's mechanics. I don't know why, I just never fully got around to them. Like when we're doing our multiplayer server, um, all the other guys were doing like these big complex things with like conductors and all kinds of stuff, and I was just sitting there with my normal iron gear with like a diamond pickaxe. That's the farthest I go. I do some enchantments, but like nothing too big. So what can I do now? So I'm probably gonna do some more mining. Got my torches. Probably be worth making another pickaxe. It depends. I have some ideas that I want to do. Most times I just kind of freestyle it. I have a nice template I stick with, but then I'll kind of like divert. Like for example, when I do builds, I will kind of just I'll keep these. I'll keep it to this 5x5 design, but then I'll add different styles to rooms. Like I did, this is a new layout for me. So this is going to be my enchanting room. This is kind of like the general bed, easy access storage area. Then I have like a little fun vanity living room, and then I'll have the spot that leads to like the basement. And then up here with the garden, and then probably have something else up here. I see you. But yeah, this is relatively smaller for my normal builds. They're not like incredibly large builds, but they're definitely bigger than this. Oh, and back away in time. Oops. Let me go underground again. But yeah, I used to have things planned out when I used to play a lot on the 360. But as I've grown older, I've kind of found like it more fun just to kind of like go with the flow. Gotta remember that there's emeralds down this way. Entirely depends. I usually go with survival. However, I do enjoy just going in like a flat map and then just building stuff. Like I used to have a giant sky castle at one point that I worked on for a long time when I was a teenager. And that was a lot of fun. And sometimes it's fun just to make like random things or like put TNT everywhere. So I'm definitely like 50-50, but I'd probably lean on the survival. How about you? I've been playing Minecraft since probably 2013. I started off a little later than a chunk of people have, just because I didn't have the means to access it at the time. But my first version, funny enough, was the Pocket Edition before they changed it. So I had the Pocket Edition on mobile, and then I ended up getting it for the 360. But I didn't have internet at the time, so I kind of just played with the base disk install of Minecraft. And this was at a point where stairs didn't connect with each other. And like there wasn't many unique biomes and stuff like that. It was still great for what it was. Like I loved it to death. And then when like I finally got the update, Oh, it was so awesome. I was like, oh my god, it adds so much stuff. I think it added like enchantments. It added the ability to connect stairs. Ooh. Yeah, so I've been playing for a good while. That creeper had to think, I guess. He just sat there for a minute. Um, but yeah, I was playing off and on. Like I was playing really heavily between 2013 to 2000 like 15ish. And then I dropped it for like a year or so, and I dabbled back and forth. And then me and friends will kind of like pick it up once per year, check out the new stuff, make a little world. But last year I played through the legacy. Ooh, the legacy versions again, and then we did some on Java, and they were great fun. Oh yeah, I am 28. Ooh, copper up here. Yeah, so I've been playing off and on for a long time. It wasn't because I didn't like newer versions and stuff like that. It was more of just like I'd played it so much, so I was like I needed breathers between um like how much time I'd spent in it. Originally I had wanted to do that I won't share. But what was it? I originally wanted to stream the Xbox 360 version because it recently got a PC port. But I ended up getting sponsored by Minecraft to do a stream the other day, and I was like, you know what, I may as well just do the modern version, mess around with that some, and it's really cool. I like all the new features it's added. I'm not sponsored this stream, so this was all my own volition. But yeah, this game influenced so many things. You couldn't escape it. Like this game back then, like you could not escape it. Like I didn't even have internet and I couldn't escape it. It was everywhere. People were loving it. Mobile apps on like phones and stuff. There were so many bootleg like Minecraft. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. That wasn't very smart of me. I'm looking at chat and I just hear slapping. Let's see. What do I got? Yeah, I'll take one of these. Take that just in case. Yeah, like, I remember just seeing it everywhere. Like, you just could not escape it. And I was just so envious because I just didn't have the means for a bit. Yeah, like, so, it's so wild, too, because it's like, things either got inspired by, like, Minecraft or by, like, Rust. And it was, like, no in between. Because you had Rust, which was, like open, more realistic survival, and, things like that. And then you had Minecraft that's more blocky based. And then you had 7 Days to Die, which I love 7 Days to Die. It's one of my favorite games ever. When they don't completely change the systems of it. But that's one of my favorite games ever. The right way? No. Which way was it? It was down this way, I believe. There's Subnautica. There is, like, hell, even stuff like Slime Rancher to an extent. Like, there's so many things that just were inspired by this. Ooh, there's my items. I play a ton of different games. So I play stuff like, I frequently play N64, PlayStation 1. I play a lot of modern games too. But I kind of rotate between everything. Some games I like playing more often than others, but I do enjoy just doing like a bunch of variety. I'd say Donkey Kong 64, Perfect Dark, Ratchet and Clank. I play a lot of. But entirely just depends. Did they make it that you can't throw a torch in here anymore? There we go. That'll work. I'm so glad they reverted back the slashing effect. Because at one point in this game they changed around the combat mechanics and you could only swipe every now and then with your sword. Because if you spam the swipe, you would essentially just do no damage. That was around the point that I kind of fell off with the game. And while it wasn't a full reason, it was a bit of a reason why I did. Because I was like, I just don't really like the combat additions. But it wasn't like the main reason. It was just like, this is just kind of like a factor I didn't enjoy. But yeah, there is so many games that like Minecraft inspired. Even games that don't rely on being an open world like crafting game. There's things that are still just inspired from it. It was definitely the game that was the pioneer of every single video game ever needing a crafting system. Speaking of the TNT traps, I'll never forget the first time. There's little funny things in this world. Especially back then because at one point when I used to play, there was no unique buildings. You had your towns, but that was it. There was no like temples and stuff. And I remember first time finding a temple, and it was just like, oh, this looks like it could be like dug down into, and then you just land on the TNT trap that's placed under that brick, and it's like, oh my god. That is something I always remember about this game every time. Like, it's like one of the first things. It's like, oh, when you think of Minecraft, what specifically do you think of? It's like, oh yeah, getting fooled by the TNT trap for the first time. That's a big one. I know what I can do. Let me try to set this up. There we go. That's a better thing to do. There we go. I love the fact that this is still in. Such a cheesy little thing. I'm surprised it was never changed. But I'm not complaining. Oh, for my funniest Minecraft moment? It wasn't funny in the moment, but I had a 360 I was sharing family member, and I had the big, like, my big world and everything like that, like my big survival world and my big creative world. And I had probably put months into it. I knew it. I'd put months into this. Oh, Zika, you'll love this one. I put months and months and months into this. I had a giant sky base, and it went 175 blocks by, I think, like 80 some blocks. And it was completely like just floating in the sky, everything like that. Had castles on the top, and then like a bunch of like dungeons that were sectioned off by like these walkways internally. And I came home one day and it was all just gone. And the family member was like, "Oh yeah, I deleted it. I needed space for Devil May Cry 2." Of all games. So, that was hundreds of hours gone for Devil May Cry. Yeah, Doug Simulator. Probably not for this. I did spend a ton of time last stream building, so I want to kind of give a little bit of variety. But at some point, I probably will. How you doing, Zeke? I hope you're doing good today. But yeah, I still think about that to this day. That was all of my saves and stuff. Just wiped. It wasn't even a question or anything like that, just gone. He was a bit like Brandon. Not to the extent of him. But instead of GoldenEye being his thing, it was Devil May Cry. Oh yeah, doing well. Dude, I was supposed to go to bed last night because I wanted to get a full night of sleep. Because originally I was planning on streaming yesterday, but I was planning on streaming yesterday. However, I got called into work because I'm always on standby. And oh, I can tell you what his favorite cutscene was. It was when he kicks the chair and it like spins around. He used to come out and talk about that all the time. But I was like, oh, I think I'm going to stream. And I gotta call him. Some personal stuff happened at work. I won't go into details on what happened to those people, but we needed coverage. And if we don't have any normal coverage, well, obviously the manager's got to come in for it. And I came in. I ended up doing a relatively short shift. I was kind of like, I got everything that was needed done, and I'm very fast at my job too. So normally what would take people about like, let's say 4 hours for a standard shift, I got done in 2. And I was just like, okay, I got everything done. Shit like that. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. And I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna stream. And then I sat down and like it hit. It's like the dad with the newspaper. Like it just hit. And I'm like, oh no, I'm tired. and I just kind of laid down. I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And then I got hit with like the worst second wind, and I was like fully awake. Like my brain was just active, but I wasn't. Then I ended up getting no sleep. It's like, come on. It's like I just want to sleep. So I'm running out of... Oh, I got one more pickaxe. Oh, dude. It's the best. That's the best stuff ever. You know what frustrates me the most? I don't know what it is. Office chairs are like the best thing to fall asleep in. So second wind is a term for when you are about to be down and out, but then you get like a second like jolt of like energy. So like let's say you're really tired, like you're dead tired, and you go to lay down for a night or something like that, and then suddenly you're just completely wide awake. That is what's called a second wind. But the best feeling is falling asleep in an office chair, I swear. But the most frustrating thing is it's just like you're dead tired, like you're super tired, you're falling asleep in your chair, you get up, you go to the bed to go to sleep, and then you're just wide awake. Your body's just like, no, I don't want to sleep here. Yeah, I used to always have my phone on me, so I'd just be sitting there like looking at my phone and stuff. But I try to avoid doing that now. Oh, it's bad. It gets me so bad. Because I'll see people chatting on the Discord and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to join in the convo or something like that. And then I'm like, it's like, oh no, it's been like 2 hours since I laid down. So, our bedroom doesn't really have any sort of stuff like that. However, we do have a TV in there. So, like, I'll throw on, like, a YouTube video or throw on something from, like, Voodoo. I think it's called Voodoo. It's either Voodoo or Fandango. I can't remember what they're called now. Fandango, I think it's called. But even then, sometimes I'll still just sit up and watch that. I'll throw on, like, I'll throw on, videos that I know is going to put me to sleep. Funny enough, I don't know if anyone watches Germa985. I love his content to death. I love his content so much. He's been a big inspiration for me to kind of push into streaming and stuff. So I gotta remember. Set up these coordinates. There we go. He's so chaotic. You would probably love him, Zika. Germa is one of like the most wholesome people around. Like he's genuinely really cool. But like he puts my spouse to sleep like instantly. Like he is just like a snooze button. Like I'll have him on the stream for like 5 minutes. It's not even because he's boring, it's because he's so chaotic. But yeah, Germa985, he's also a variety streamer. He started off playing Team Fortress 2. Also, for the TNT thing, I don't really have the resources for that. Let's see. Yeah, Germa, you probably know him, the sus guy. He's the sus guy. I mainly only just have this this Twitch for my socials. But yeah, Germa, I can guarantee you most people have seen Germa. They just don't know who he is until they finally see his his channel. He in some form has appeared on like nearly everything, which is really funny. Man, no iron blocks. But yeah, he started doing Team Fortress 2 at first for like the longest time. Not quite. I have one I'm designing in the works. I have I do also kind of really like my Chunky Kong icon. Ooh, I don't think I've heard this song before. Yep. Yeah, that's him. But I've watched him and Vinesauce for the longest time. Funny enough, my username's actually not inspired by Vinny Vinesauce's band, but I ended up really loving his music anyway, so at this point it kind of like goes back in a circle, and it slightly is. At one point, I essentially took pieces of my old usernames, so like Red and 57 and stuff like that, and I wanted to change it up because originally it used to be Pokemon themed. And I'm like, well, I haven't really played too much Pokemon stuff, or I haven't really been too oriented in Pokemon stuff. So I changed the Red Vox. And then it was years later that I finally realized that Vinny had like a band, because like I never listened to content creators' music. Most of the times it's not really good. I appreciate what they try to put out there, but a lot of times it just doesn't work. But he played it on stream one time when he did a BRB, and I was like, damn, like that music like slaps. Like I really love it. And funny enough, his music ended up becoming one of my favorite bands. In general, even if I had never like watched anything Vinesauce related, I still would have been obsessed with the music. So it kind of like reversed and went back into being, no, it's not inspired by Vinesauce 2. You know what? I'm fine with saying it is related at this point because it's funny. Hey, appreciate you, Kyron. It's always good to have people to chat with. Let's put this in there. Let me get some pickaxes. Throw these in there. Still got plenty of torches. Oops. There we go. This in there. But yeah, Vinesauce's music through Redvox is really, really good. Dude, it's Zika. It's so cool. You gotta check it. Okay, so I still got 3 swords. Let's make a bunch of, pickaxes. There we go. I think it's in Graz's server. I wouldn't be surprised if it's there, or the N64 vault. Oh, it's in the vault server. But yeah, he's made it that you can extract the GoldenEye XBLA assets. Alright, now the important thing is remembering... Oh shit, never mind. I gotta go back and get my diamond pickaxe. I need the diamonds to get the diamonds. But yeah, in general, when it comes to streaming, the 2 big inspirations for me is definitely Vinesauce and Germa. I really like Vinny's more grounded, like down-to-earth style, but I also really love Germa's like full chaotic, like comedy kind of streams. Let's see, what could I do? Probably cook some more food. See if these have grown anymore. I feel like these plants up here haven't really grown too much. I've had these growing for a while. I don't know if they just made them slower or what. I don't think they're ready. This one I believe is ready. Say I can after I'm done streaming. There we go. Let's see, what can I do now? So, I've got plenty of pickaxes. Oh, right, I need the diamond one. There we go. Oh, it's so good, Zika. see. I need to pull up the coordinates of where those diamonds were. I have been doing the mining for so long. It's very confusing. It's very easy to get lost. But I have done the craft so long that I've just been able to build like muscle memory with some of this stuff. I didn't even need my coordinates for that. Yeah, Brandon's map to navigate. A good easy way out of getting lost in these caves, by the way, is just digging directly upwards. The catacombs in Paris. Digging directly upwards and then just like building underneath you is like the best way to just escape. Because there's been times like I've just been stuck in a whole cave. Ooh. Iron. Something they've added in later on in Minecraft is way deeper areas. So you got your normal stones and stuff like that, and then you got your like deeper cave areas. I can't remember the exact name of them. Oh, iron all the way. Gold is butter. It's impressive how bad gold is. I think it's another thing that sits with me to this day is being like, oh, I got gold. Whoa. Yes. It's like, wow, I got gold. Like, that's gonna be really good. It's gonna be such a big upgrade from iron. And then it was like, it was. And then it's gone. I'm like, what do you mean? Where'd it go? Why you break? I had this thing for like 2 seconds. Yep, and it's gone. I kid you not, the only time I make something with gold now, or I get something with gold, is when it's dropped in like a chest or like a an enemy has it. Gold eye. Ooh, more iron. But yeah, like that and the TNT block in Temple always resonates with me. I'll get gold and I'm like, ooh, yippee. But gold does have its uses at least. At least it's not like copper. Copper was just useless for the longest time, and it's everywhere. That sounds good. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Dude, Zika, speaking of, I I've got more speedruns for that Harley Davidson game. I've just gone easy on the people that have to review the speedruns. I have speedruns for every single level. Dude, I love that game. It's so stupid. You'll look at it and you're like, oh, this thing looks like it sucks. And then you see like the first crash and you're like, I understand now. I love that game to death. It's a guilty pleasure. Ooh, gold. Let's see. Place this there, that there. There we go. But I love that dumb game to death. Yeah, Adzy's favorite song. He's like, oh, I love it. I love when the game plays it 17 times in a row. My favorite thing is the fact that there is a speedrun website or page for it, and the people that made it doesn't even speedrun the game. Like, that's one of the funniest things for me. It's like, what do you mean you went through the effort to make all of this and you don't even participate? Hey, props to them. I really appreciate the fact they did that. But it's just really funny. I don't think I'm going to find anything more interesting. Something I haven't seen in this game for the longest time has been abandoned mine shafts. I don't know the last time I've actually seen one in a world. Ooh, redstone. I guess that's exciting. Because they were so cool, and like especially if they led to shit, what are they called? The areas that have all the goobers that spawn in endlessly. The little like fuck dungeon. They were always really cool. And then they would like sometimes they would lead into what's it called? 2-minute ads. Sometimes they would lead into ooh, diamonds. Okay, I did find more interesting things. They would lead into libraries. And you could just essentially get a bunch of books for free. I was like, that's so cool. But I haven't seen one of those areas since probably like 2015. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like I don't know the last time I've actually seen one of them in a world. I've seen the temples, I've seen like the jungle temples, stuff like that. Oh, I hit the bottom. But when it comes to specifically that, I've just not seen anything. Alright, so I just hit diamonds, I think here? Or is it here? I think it was here. Let me check the adjacent blocks. Oh, there's one. You think Brandon would like Minecraft? There's no James Bond pack, but there's a Perfect Dark pack in this game. You could tell them it's like beta of GoldenEye because it's more blockier. Kind of casual when it comes to Minecraft, so I'm not too familiar with things with the Nether. Yeah, same. Bro, Zika, we have a server. You can join it in Adzy's server. And we had a handful of people playing. It's for Java. Bro, Aries, that thick bastard, was like, oh yeah, I play this game. I play this game like casually for fun. That fucker speedran it. He speedran the world. He got everything completed and beat, I think he beat the Ender Dragon in 3 hours. I shit you not, when it comes to me, I'm so casual, I don't mess with the enchantments too much. And I don't make potions. I am like Oonga Boonga caveman. The highest thing I'll get is like diamonds. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty good. Bro, Aries. Dude, and then Camel. Oh my god, we found her little base. And it had so much endgame stuff. And just this giant fortress of endless mining. It was so advanced that she turned the entire cave into like that really cool looking brick. And not only that, she had it where like the spawners would just go in like a water elevator and would just drop them into a pit that they would die, and then their resources would go into chests. And she had like thousands of bows and arrows and all kinds of shit. I'm like, how the fuck do you even start doing that? Like, that's impressive. Dude, Aries, it was so, or Aries, oh my god. Zika, it was so funny. Cause like we had it really casual. Cause like we genuinely intended it for it just to be casual. We had it when you die, you still kept all your items. Because we just wanted a fun time where we built a little village. Turns out, when you enable keep all inventory, it keeps it all for the selected world that you are in. So if you are in this world, it'll keep it. When you go into the nether world, you also have to then enable it in that world. If you don't, you lose everything when you die. I was having fun finding stupid ways to die because like I would get a little bit of hunger and I was like, I know how to solve this, and I would jump off like a cliff. Yeah, say I love building little villages. And I'd just be like, oh yeah, like like I took a tick of damage. I could eat food, or I could just jump off a cliff. And I kept doing that. And we Aries built another within the first hour. And I can't remember what inspired me to do this, but I think I made a joke, or somebody said something about jumping into the nether. And I was like, yeah, you know, I've had a pretty hard life. I'm missing 2 bars of food. I think jumping in the nether would be a good thing would be like a better thing. You know, hard life, full health bar, 2 bars of hunger gone. I keep all of my inventory in the multiplayer games, especially if it's keep all inventory, inside my personal inventory. I've played enough servers in my life to know not to put like your diamonds and shit in a public chest. So I kept it all. I kept everything I had up until that point. And I run all the way across the other side of the village, go into the nether, and then I jump off the cliff into the lava. And at first I was giggling, and then I respawned, and all my inventory was gone. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean by this? What do you mean? And, oh yeah, people are diabolical. Even if it's in like a friend server, I don't trust it. But I respawned, everything was gone. Ares was fucking balls deep in the nether. He was balls deep in that shit. He was debating on jumping off the edge to return back to like the normal world. And then when he found out, I was like, you lose inventory on death in here. And he's like, oh my god. He's like, I've been frivolously like skipping and hopping over blocks this entire time in here. I could have had like one misstep and lost everything. That dude was kitted out in diamonds in like the first 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a nice looking chest you got there. You have to go in. The moderator of the server has to go in and enable the keep all inventory. And you have to do that in the end as well. And it was funny because Merc is the owner of that server. And Merc ended up going in and doing it for the nether, but he didn't do it for the end. He's like, no, you know what you got yourself into here. You can have the consequences. But dude, I was so like, it was funny, but I was sad. I went back to caveman. I have a cool little house there. I made a really nice little house. I wonder if I have screenshots at all. Let me see if I got any screenshots still. I may still have one that I can show. But I was so sad. And I was just like, the fun was drained. The fun just instantly left. Like, I was still having a good time. I was glad I was playing with friends and stuff. But I was just like, man, I could have all my stuff right now. And I never really advanced as far as I did again. It's like I had diamonds, I had stuff like that. And I was actively like digging a lot in the underground and stuff. Here we go. So that's at one point a caveman simulator. Like, that's what I was cooking with. I had this nice little thing. I got this man in my screenshots. I hope you like him. But yeah, I had such a cool little house. I still have a cool little house, but a cool little house with no items in it. and then Adzi just decides that he's going to make a random spot here, and he's like, that's my home. And he has just a single floating chest up in the sky. Where else is it? I made some other stuff too. Where is it? Oh yeah, we found this. Camel did that. He can't surface. Camel put this fucker on a cross. But something really cool is there is a map viewer. You can go in on a website and just view your maps from like a sky perspective and stuff. So it was really cool watching it like all grow. I think this is one of my later ones. So I have like that's the exterior. Got any photos of the interior? That's the question. Somewhere I do. Also, this song's a banger. Let's see. Somewhere I've got interior photos. I'll have to send them if I don't find them here. Adzi ended up relocating his thing farther out. There's an interior one. Adzi ended up moving his thing out even further out into the winter biome. And he's got a cool little house. I wonder if I can find it. Merc built like this chaotic little crack shack. But it was funny because everyone was using that little crack shack to touch base, and they would build around it. So it went from a crack shack to a crack home. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damn, I can't find it here. Oh yeah. Selling the house. Going for the job application for a realtor, and they're like, "Oh, what's your experience?" I'm like, "Look, Minecraft, do you like my house?" They say I have the best house photos. This song slaps. I really like this song. Holy shit, it's powerful. Ooh, oh wait, let's... But yeah, I think the server is still open too if you ever want to join in. I do want to play some GoldenEye in your house. What if you have remote mines in your house? Like, Brandon, I don't think you should be talking about that. My favorite thing is like when you tell him, it's like, "Hey Brandon, you shouldn't do that," and he deletes like everything and it just replaces it all with, "When will you return to my stream?" But yeah, Adzi essentially took a whole mountain, was building something off of it, and then peeled it. Like, peeled the whole thing like a banana, stripped it down to nothing, left just a single floating chest, and that was his house for a bit. He found some cool stuff. I don't know what mechanics there is in this game, but he had some cool stuff I've never seen before. Like, he was going on quests or some shit. We haven't been on it in a hot minute, but I'd definitely be down to jump back into it some point, if others do. Funny enough, I could, even at the end of this, I could pop into there to see if it's still up. You know, I may do that. I think that'll be fun to explore again, if it's available. I get a kick to play Minecraft probably once a year. But because Adzy's really been into playing through Minecraft and stuff, I ended up playing a lot more than I normally do. We did a server with me and Adzy that was like before running was in the game, when pork chops took up a whole slot. And then we did the one with Merc. That one was a lot of fun. Me and Adzy played on the Xbox 360 PC port. Dude, that PC port is insane. It has no delay. There's no delay at all in that game. It's actually impressive. There was no input delay. There was no lag. There was nothing. Let me open this up. There we go. Let me save and quit this. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm actually curious to see if anything's been changed. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like the specific website is up. Where is it? I believe it's just in the Java version. In the Java launcher. I swear that they make the Java edition obnoxious to log into to make you not want to use it. Because if you launch Minecraft Java Edition, then it's like, oh, open up the launcher. And then you got to open it up, but it'll take you to their website instead of their actual launcher. It's about to launch now. There we go. So I think, oops, what did I do? Did I do something? Okay, no. Cool, perfect. I thought I hit the end stream button. Oh my god, stop showing my screen. Is it? I know Merc said he re-enabled it, but I wasn't able to to connect to it the other day. Or the other like week. See if a good refresh does anything. Oh my god. Let me see if there's an easy way for me to pull this back up. I think Merc has it in his pinned thing. Let's see if I can find it. Chance I may be able to just load it through the website, but I don't think I will be able to. Bear with me just a second. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. No. It's not appearing anywhere. Oh well, I'll just go back to the other one. That's a shame. Maybe at some point I'll do a stream with that. Let me pop this back up. But I need to update this this background, you know, this one. I need to update that background. I want to go from the Blowjob Brothers to the Blowjob Family. And just put like a bunch of our heads on that background. Alright, there we go. And now I've got like actual nice diamonds and stuff. I just gotta figure out what I want to do. So I've got like redstone. I could probably make a map. Do I have the means for a map? Map. Empty locator map. Interesting. Oh, right. This, basic maps don't actually show you where you're at, I think. Could just make a basic map, though. I need to start growing some of this shit. Huh, single piece of paper. I need to start growing some of this shit. I could grow it up on the roof. I could get some sand, because if you place this sugarcane on sand, it actually grows quicker. I swear to God, that's still not ready. Yeah, I could just straight up remove these. Pop that out. There we go. And then I sit and let it grow. It feels like it takes a while at first, and then it quickly catches up, and then it's just like, I've got so much of this, I don't even know what to do with it. Also, usually I do carrots and wheat most times for my farms, but I've gotten so much beetroot. I cook the potatoes as well. Actually may cook some potatoes. Oh shit, wrong thing. I cook beetroot? No, that makes sense. There we go. While I wait for this to cook real quick, I'm going to use this as a little BRB. I'm going to refill my drink. I can feel my throat getting a little raspy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this back up. And then I will quickly go into just a quick BRB. Let the music play. Alright, be right back. I am back. I ended up getting a sandwich as well. I was like, fuck it, I'm just bringing my whole thing of tea with me. Also, by the way, I learned that if you select your own ad breaks, it actually doesn't do the ads in the middle of streaming as well. So if I go BRB and stuff like that, if I just throw up like a 30-second ad, it will allow the viewers to not be stuck with watching an ad at random times. I did check and everything. It is only like 1 minute to 3 minutes per hour, which is nice. But if I'm to throw it up when I'm going like BRB, it ends up working out so much better. But I got a little peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable. They were on sale at the store, and I fucked them up, so I got a good amount of them. They're good. They're nice little mindless food. Okay, so my potatoes should be cooked at this point. My pork chops. Pork chop. Let's see, what else could I do? I really want to kind of go out and explore. I have the means to make a compass at this point, I believe. I can also just cook these. Gold. So I could just cook this stuff too, and then kind of just chill and chat. Throw that there. Yeah, these Uncrustables are like fantastic. I love them to death. I'm just gonna make a map at this point. I had a setting that lets you start with the map. I died. My last stream, I ended up doing something dumb, and I ended up dying, which is kind of funny too, because my stream also dipped in quality and reset itself on me. Thankfully, it still counted towards the sponsor stuff. So that was nice. Okay, so I got my compass. Now I just need my paper. That may take a little bit, depending on how long that grows. I can throw these out. I can make another thing for a diamond pickaxe. Make one of these. I don't know what else I would use for diamonds at the moment. Yeah, I don't really know what I would possibly use related to diamonds besides just armor. I am going to put this in here. Put this wood one in there. I was gonna say these chests sound like a donkey when I open them. I think there's a donkey outside my house. Shame they never... I guess you could just have the compass like this, but it's a shame they never let you left-hand it. Yeah, Chest Kong 64. I'd like to know how Adzi and Ares discover so many things. There's got to be some sort of like treasure map. I don't know if they'll locate. I don't think the locator map. One thing that was really cool that the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft did was it told you what the items were. It would be like, here's a chest. Chest stores items. You can stack chests in two to make bigger chests. And no other version of Minecraft has ever done that again. I don't know why. It's such a useful feature. There's a donkey. Those are my coordinates. Let me screenshot this. Oh my god. Well, the second I heard that damn sizzling sound as I'm in the screenshot menu, I was talking about it last stream, but when me and Adzi played on our original server, he had the worst luck with the creepers. They would not leave him alone. They would just sit outside his house. There was a point in time where he just had like 8 of them just waiting at his door. He's like, I can't even leave the bloody house. He would have to jump off the side of his house to be able to get away from them. It was so bad. There was no spawners or anything like that. They just hated him. I'll close it now. I'm not messing around with that again. I knew there was no escaping that. I was not going to be able to move away that quickly. It's just like I don't want to see the results. That's why I like to have my storage items downstairs. Block that off for now. Was there anything else that was messed up? It was technically... Lighting goes down like that. Yeah, dude, those creepers, they were riding train on that man. They would not leave him alone. And where I lived, nothing. Nobody bothered me. And it was so funny. Like, Adzi was going through, like, the works. Let me throw these in there so I can explore now. Ooh, I got more wheat seeds. Wheat seeds are very nice. I can grow more wheat. Okay, let me get out of just being inside these menus. Let me get an axe first. I don't have tools for or resources for an axe. Let me make some. There it is. There we go. Perfect. Let me go out here. Ooh, I forgot there's beehive over here. They got me through the door the last time. I thought sitting behind the door was safe. No. They will just like hit you behind or through the door. Yeah, and they poison you, and their poison is quite potent. Oh my god, it will reduce you down to 1 health. One cool thing that Minecraft does is if you're poisoned, like you're gonna lose health or you're gonna lose food, but it'll never completely kill you. It'll leave you exactly, I believe, at like either 1 heart or half a heart. Ooh, more over here. I'll be taking that. I should have grabbed my boat, to be honest. But it won't outright kill you, which is nice. Because if that was the case, I would die a lot of times. Sometimes in the water, depending on where out in it, you can see sunken ships, and you can explore them. I think that's where Adzi got a lot of his stuff at. But figuring out where they are can be a little tricky. some wood before I go on exploring. And in case I do die, I won't be losing too many items. Like, the diamond pickaxe will suck to lose, but, like, at least it's, like, at its end. Oops, oops. Something I haven't redeemed yet, but they actually send you cool promo stuff for the sponsorship too. I just forgot to redeem. Boat. I need to make boat. So they've done such a wonderful job with the water. It's wild how, like, nice the water looks. It used to always just kind of look very plain. Like, it suited Minecraft because, like, it's just blocks. And honestly, it was fine having it. But the fact that they went above and beyond and made, like, this really nice animated looking water and stuff is just really cool. Let me in the boat. There we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, sunflowers. I either love water or I hate it in games. They're either really cool or it terrifies me. Raft surprisingly doesn't scare me with its water. Oh yeah. I love the way water looks aesthetically in DK64. This game looks really beautiful. In the past, you essentially needed a night potion to be able to see in the water. Like, it was fairly hard. That's fairly deep. That's like a whole ravine. I believe there is things that will tell you where ships are. Also, there's dolphins in this game. I think if you befriend them, they'll actually take you to sunken ships. A lot of cool things in this game. A lot of things I actually haven't dabbled in, but I do know about. Just a lava block? It is. Huh. Yeah, that's one of the coolest things. Like, there definitely could be more stuff added into it, but for what it's worth, it's got so much stuff. A crown on his head? No. The thing that's the thing that's crazy for me is the fact that this game is now considered a retro game. Uh, it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 about to be considered like a retro game. Yeah. Uh, it's like when I think of like retro, it's like obviously like a lot of people, I think a lot of people think of retro and they're like, oh yeah, Super Nintendo, NES, N64, stuff that's like very graphically dated or like fundamentally dated. Even if they are like fantastic games, but it's just like yeah, there is very obvious limitations to these things. But it's like the Wii U or like the PS3. The PS4 is like technically can hit the retro gaming terminology now too. But it's just wild. That's just like it's like these games look like fantastic. They could release today and they'd still look good. Uh, what was it? Yeah, agreed. Like 60s through 80s was retro and or like not retro, was classic. And now I'll turn on classic rock station and it's playing like fucking Blink 182 and what other bands is there? Like Tool or Panic at the Disco and stuff. It's like Jesus hell. The Limp Bizkit, yeah. He's like, what do you mean these are classic? I don't like that. How are you hitting me? Oh my god, get the fuck off me. That's fucked. That's disgusting. And he ate my pickaxe. Oh my god. I'm sitting here casually eating a fucking sandwich. I'm like, what do you mean I'm taking damage? That's kind of diabolical. Let me check to see if um I can see the coordinates. I don't think I'm getting my stuff back there. That was such a far area. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I see where it's at. I got a second boat. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Dude, that fucker got in my boat and started eating my ass. That was that was something else. I know they can be put in mine carts. That's always been a thing. I didn't know that they can join things that you're currently in. And I also didn't know you could put them in boats. That man swam up to my boat and then proceeded to just demolish me. Holy shit. Okay. So where I'm currently located is 1114 62 1906. I think I go this way. And honestly, if I end up losing that stuff, it's not the end of the world. It'd be nice to get it back, but if I don't end up getting it, I'm like, that, well. I wanted to go and try to find more landmark stuff, but I hadn't had any luck with that. Old Minecraft used to be diabolical because old Minecraft, would essentially despawn your items, like, really, really quickly. So if you died, like, this far out, like, it was GG, you ain't getting that stuff back. And essentially, also, whenever the game auto-saved, everything would disappear. Something really funny is, it ended up getting patched out later on, but, when me and Adzi played the 360 version, he died, and the autosave icon instantly appeared, and he's like, don't you fucking do it. Don't you dare. Because we didn't know which exact version that, the autosave got patched out. It's like, oh, no. I kid you not, too. It was like Adzi died, and then 2 seconds later, he got hit with the autosave icon. Thankfully, that version did have the autosave issue fixed. Okay, I'm actually getting close to it. The one mob, which is what the enemies are called. The one mob I do not like in this game is, did I miss it? The one mob I do not like in this game is the drowned. They're drowned. I just, they're, the one place that was relatively safe in this game was the water. But they added the drowned in, and they're just underwater zombies, but they can throw projectiles at you. They can live throughout the day. They spawn a lot of them in the water, and they can even come out of the water and attack you. And I just don't like them. I don't like them at all. I think it's a little too unbalanced because their weapon's very useful against you, very powerful. So I don't like the drowned at all because like there's some other annoying mobs in this game, but when it comes to specifically one enemy type I don't like, it's the drown. And then also, as we find out, the drown can just get in your boat and then eat your ass. Ooh, a village. There wasn't a full loss. Ooh, that's cool. Little cherry blossom trees. Got a village here. I have a suspicion that those belongings are gone. Come out here and get these. Nope, these are mine. Nope, you didn't get shit. These are all mine. Oh, in the it's kind of funky. Yeah, it's wild, and it's like I wonder if the Perfect Dark version still has the bullets hidden in it because it's the same model, but it's no longer transparent. Such a missed opportunity. Like it, I feel like Perfect Dark should have kept the um transparency. I know it's based off of the real magazines because some of the real magazines are transparent. Ooh, books. Hmm. But Perfect Dark just has them like as a solid brick. I don't know why they did. Oop, this leads up here. I'll be taking that torch. Oh, that's plenty of food. These villagers are annoying. They now are programmed to actually like function as like they live in a village. So there is different classes. They get like farmers, welders, stuff like that, priests and stuff like that. And the farmers will go and collect the resources from any what's it called? Like little tilled area. So if you come in and you want to take it, they will be right up your ass trying to snag those items from you. Speaking of, I didn't see any... what's it called? I don't see any blacksmith areas. Huh. You can get lucky and find chests and extra resources in the blacksmith buildings. I wonder if the zombie just like took my boat and then like swam away. Oh, I see some lava over there. Stone quarries over here. So this is roughly where I was at, I think. Well, I don't think that's my resources. No. I think this is the exact area. Understandable. Have a good day. Children variants are the worst because they're even faster. The only last area I can think of is possibly over this way. But yeah, I think those items are long gone. I think it's best for me to just move on from them. I think they all just despawned. Let's see if I find any other landmarks. Probably not do this too much longer. I'm gonna go bed early tonight. Maybe I'll stream later on at night. However, I'm definitely feeling like the sleepiness really kicking in. Oh shit! There's the little bastard. He's just chilling. Oh, I had a compass too. I forgot about that. Why don't you take damage in the sun? Give me my shit back. Ooh, I ran out of inventory. Uh-oh. Alright. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Fish. Oh, what did I just get? Oh, shell. Oh, you. If an explosion happens when there is loose items on the ground, they will despawn them. Sunflowers. This, this. That's most of my gear, I believe. That should be pretty much everything at that point. Alright, time to continue on and hopefully not get ambushed by another drowned. That is, I need to go through and actually do clips for my streams. I need to start doing stuff that will actually push my content out. At least on YouTube. That's definitely going to be like some sort of clip. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, this area ended just being a dead end anyway. What was that? Oh. At least you can see them. At least they glow. There's one benefit I'll give, or one positive I'll give, is like, you can clearly see where they're at. My goal is still to find something in the water, and then, maybe a jungle biome. I've acquired pig. Big. What's this do? Oops. You know what? They can't ambush me now. I got pig. I'm strapped. I think I've just done my rounds back to here again. Let's see. What is that? The snow biome up there. That's a rock quarry. I'm hoping to see more landmarks. This kind of deep sea area is where you'll see the ships. When the underwater foliage starts getting like this big, this is where you'll start seeing it. There's also some underwater dungeons and stuff like that too that you can find, which are pretty cool. Nothing so far. It's a lot of fun. I definitely think you would have a good time playing it. One thing I recommend, have a Wikipedia up alongside your monitor when you're playing. There's dolphins. If you feed them fish, they'll take you to a sunken ship. One thing is Minecraft has a lot of really convoluted stuff. And it's just easier to be like searching up on the wiki like compass, because then it will just tell you exactly what the compass does. So you're like, oh, okay. Because there's some very rare items in this game that you'll accidentally use it once and it's just gone. Usually what I'll do is I will search up the item as I get it. I won't just read everything that's in the game. That way it's still like, be like, oh, I've got a new item. I didn't know that was in here. Let me see what this new item is. That's how I kind of like to treat it. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a spider. But yeah, this game's really cool. And then if you end up not liking the survival, you still got like the creative mode, which is genuinely fantastic. The creative mode is really cool. You can spawn in enemies like as you like. You can spawn in creatures. You can change the time of day. All kinds of really cool stuff. Alright, so Mr. Pig. Can I get back in the ship? Oh my god, I can get back in the boat. Pig. I need to get rid of an item so I can catch these fish. Fish. I'll just toss the wheat seeds. They won't be that messed. Fish time. Fish. I almost punched the dolphin. That would not be good. Fish. So, back here. You stay away from me. Fish. Defending my little piece of wood. All right, let me back in, please. There we go. Also, these squids, they're harmless. They look like enemies, but they're actually not. They were technically the most harmful thing you could encounter in the older Minecraft. That being said, they're completely harmless, so water was completely safe. Funny enough, you could also build doors underwater to prevent you from drowning. I keep going around until I see dolphins appear again. Oh, like that. There we go. Fish. Give me a boat. That scared me. I thought that was a text message that appeared for a second. Don't you take my boat. Don't you take my boat. No. I don't know where that dolphin went. I panicked when I saw the message appear. Like, I don't got anything to hide, but I'm like, why is my messages appearing? Right, let me see if I find another dolphin again. If I lost my boat now, I would probably just die. No, I could just make another one. You can swim indefinitely. As long as you have enough, like, food stamina. Oh, it's not dolphin. The dolphins? There's dolphins. Wish I could just feed them, like, curbside. Give me in a boat. Give me in a boat. There we go. I see a dolphin down there. That could very much be what he led me to. So keep wanting fish. But yeah, thankfully as well, boats are easy to make. And thankfully, even better, boats don't break in a single sneeze now. It was bad. It was so bad in the past. It used to cost like a bunch of wood and sticks to make a boat. But what would happen is if you touched anything, and I mean anything, the boat would instantly break, and it wouldn't even drop a boat back on the ground for you. It would just drop a bunch of sticks. So you didn't even get the resources back that you needed for the boat originally. Yeah, it was like paper boat. It was so bad. What I may do is I may land here and I may call it. Ooh, yeah, cherry blossoms. I'll call it at the cherry blossoms. Alright, pig, I'm sorry. It's your time to go. I not need? Oh, I can just take this. But I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna call it. Ooh, a little ravine. This is a perfect spot. Perfect enough for now. Because I want to get some of these trees and I want to bring them back to my base for some more crafting stuff. And then I want to explore this ravine. But yeah, I appreciate you and everyone else who's tuned in. It, like, I appreciate it so much. Ooh, and the village. Ooh, neat. But there's, um, I want to do so much more stuff in the future as well. But I appreciate you so much. Also, I'm going to reach out to you about the thing that I mentioned earlier. When that comes out, I'm going to be playing a ton of it. So, um, I'll gladly be doing more stuff like that. So, this is really, really cool. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And y'all take care. And bye-bye.